Hello. Oh, let's see. What do you want, Reptar? Oh, did your head just snap? What was that? What was that? What was that? And the feeding begins. Is that good, Reptar? It's like you're enjoying your meal, Reptar. So I'm inside today, not breaking my governor's rules by sitting outdoors. Just obey. Stay inside. Don't look at the bringer of the feast like you want more. Yep, we're just obeying, staying indoors like the governor says. There were a few mealworms there and crickets and lettuce when we started. He's trashed most of it. It took the second cricket bouncing before he jumped on it. I appreciate it, James. Thanks for stopping in. It looks like he's done eating anyways. We're just obeying, staying indoors. Not like yesterday where we broke the rules and sat outside on the porch. Golly, forgive me for getting sunshine. Ooh, egg and crock diet. Well, I've had the one addition to the cage. It looks kind of funky from that camera angle, but uh, my grandson, look at that, messy, messy. Did the picture. I slid it behind there. And for the rest of the day, that's where he sits. He'd come down and clean it up later, probably. And then to go to sleep, all he does is climb up like 2 more inches higher. What a life, huh? That's what I talked to someone that has three of them, and I cut the food part down by about 50%, and that was a little over a week ago. So we'll see how that goes. But they also said that they eat in one meal, so I'm still researching it. But yeah, he doesn't get around much. I'm thinking maybe if I go back to live crickets where he chases them around, but right now we just cut down how much food he's eating. Hey, El Chapo, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, Reptar was right on it. Usually it's exposing my lizard that gets people here. So basically, you end up with a pet like you who just sits around all day. If you sit around all day, I guess. But we'll try this for a month and see if there's much of a difference. If there's just a little difference, maybe I'll go to every other day feeding. I know lots and lots about cats and dogs. We had show dogs, show cats. Lizards, not so familiar with. It's sunny here in like 55, which is as warm as it got yesterday. That's 52 right now. Yesterday I got up to 55 when I had my live stream outside. Almost planting time. It's still maybe your early ones, peas and stuff that can take a frost. We'll see a Sasquatch. But I thought I better not live stream twice outside. They're probably monitoring me now because I broke the governor's rules, not staying indoors. Just obey. Not that she's a tyrant, but even our legislature is suing her. Hey, QT. Welcome to the Nothing stream. Me just obeying our governor, not going outside. I risked it yesterday. So we watched Reptar mow his meal down instantly, and he doesn't want to entertain anybody anymore. He got paid, so it's like get unemployment. Food just comes in and he goes and lays back down. Well, I exposed my lizard. I don't know what more you want. I could act like a pussy. I guess I am if I'm obeying my government's orders to stay indoors. And yesterday I was being a dick because I live streamed from outside on my porch, which is just steps, not a porch. But you know how you exaggerate things. He'd actually stand up on the side of the cage and do a nice dance exposing his breast. But man boobs and lizards aren't no cooler than man boobs and humans. So, but maybe QT it would do it for you. Well, that's cool, Chapo. I wouldn't have been able to keep from burning the brush. I love fire. Reptar satiated, so I guess I could command him to stay, and he would just obey. Okay, I get to skip one comment every live stream, and that's the one, QT. Yeah, they dumped a whole bunch of qualified community or qualified immunity cases into like a community of cases, and some of them are both ways. Cops who lost their immunity want it back, and some of the other ones are as egregious as the things that really tick us off. Oh, you wrote that for 907. Okay. I never had that standard until QT came in my room. Now I have to have the standard of avoiding one comment. I'm going to have to up my standards on a longer stream. Well, Michigan was the tipping point already. We had a security guard shot because he told somebody their kid had to wear a mask. Things are so close to bubbling over. Hey, I only keep him caged until he identifies himself, and then he can go. He refuses to ID. No, it was a security guard. I guess the mother and a little girl went in the store, and he said she had to wear a mask or leave, and she went outside, and the husband and son showed up, and the son shot the security guard in the face, and everybody ran away. So it wasn't like they were probably a normal family to begin with, but when you're already close to the edge, it's not hard to push you over. Look under Flint, Michigan. The security guard. I don't know the link. I saw somebody sent me the news report. They were still at large. The mother had surrendered herself. That was pretty much all the details they sent me. The person that sent it to me lives like within 3 miles of the store. Yeah, Flint, Michigan. You're probably going to get a News 8, News 13, News Fox 5. I don't know if there's a YouTube link to it. All right, that's the thing. They found out we're sheep, and next time one little thing happens. If they find a reasonable argument, like this thing is real contagious and we don't know, and everybody is prudent and acts responsible, and then they go, oh, but we told you to act responsible, so now we can tell you that we get to choose what's responsible. But it never flies in a country where everybody can be armed. That's the point of the Second Amendment. It is the point. It's why it's number 2, to protect number 1. It's why we can never let them take our guns. We don't have to use them. We just have to have them. It's called deterrent. But so I don't get fact checked. I do recommend hunter safety courses for everybody and proper practicing under instruction until you are qualified. Just have to put that caveat in there. I actually took hunter safety course in 2 states. First Ohio, then we moved to Michigan, so I had to take it again. Well, the real hunter safety course was given to me on my 6th Christmas when Dad gave me a BB gun. That was when the guy twice as big as you looks down and say, you don't do this and you don't do that. Well, my guns were out in the woods, and they were purposefully used not for toys or play. They were for making meat on the table. 13. Oh, a Smurfette did it? Hello? I usually, if you could scroll back, I video my poor lizard being fed food to make it fat, apparently. And then I just prattle according to what they tell you. I'm going to buy a 22 today. Yeah, you have to be 18 to buy bullets, but 21 to drink alcohol. He just ate. He's very happy. He loves his hammock. Sits under the light all day. His name is Reptar. The grandkids got him as a beginner lizard, and they decided that Grandpa needed a company. The draft age. That's a great question, Diane. When I turned 18, it was the year the draft ended, but you still had to sign up for the draft. And I enlisted and got a 4F medical deferment. And when a week later I got a notification that I had to sign up for the draft, and I filled the whole card out because I was 18 with, nasty words along the side, in between the lines. I pretty much, my whole entire vocabulary, not nice words, all over the whole thing, and mailed it back. And they took time to type up a single person handwritten letter to tell me that that wasn't nice to do. So they call it registering now, not signing up. Just registers so they know who's available. And I still think they do things to you that you don't want. They forced a social security card on me in school. I asked to leave the room when they said you have to fill out this card to get a social security card in the 7th grade. And I said, I don't want one. And I have to go to the bathroom. They wouldn't let me leave the room until the card was filled out. And I didn't sign it. So I knew then that, oh, they just want to know who I am and keep track of me. Yeah, it was insane. I actually met with our governor, came to town with a little pull behind office like, and I talked to him, and he sent me a letter that said there was nothing they could do about it, that my eyes were too bad to get into the military, and he forwarded the letter to Washington, D.C., and I got a form letter from the head of the medical department of approvals in Washington, D.C. that said, we're sorry, but you have to be able to fill each and every position, and with the eyes you have, you would shoot us. Which I don't disagree with, but my hearing was so exceptional. In a sonar room, I probably wouldn't have shot anybody, but they said no. I mean, I shoot the wrong people in video games, so I probably would have shot the wrong people in real life. But when you go to sign up, you spend the night in Howard Johnson, and they beat on the door in the morning and yell at you like they're a drill sergeant, and then you eat a fake egg and artificial bacon breakfast, and then you go through all the physical thing. And I had to do the hearing test twice because they couldn't believe my line that it makes on the chart was above the scale, so I had to do it twice. And then I went in to see the eye doctor, and he's like 10 seconds later booting me out, and somebody escorts me with my suitcase to the side of the building, puts me out the door, shuts the door. There isn't one window or another door on the whole side of this block. It's all just bricks. And I had to walk 10 blocks to the bus station to catch the bus home at 3:30 in the afternoon in downtown Detroit. I got to the bus station, and I went into the bathroom because I just felt ready to piss myself. And a dude comes in, hey, what you got in the suitcase? And I said, I got dirty clothes. Oh, what's going on? I said, well, I was just signing up for the military, but they kicked me out because they said I'm too violent for the military. He said, oh, I just wondered, and he walked out. And that was when I still had some faith our government was at least worth fighting for. So I fell back on all the scholarships available because of my ACT and SAT scores, and went to college, and they paid me to go through a government grant. CETA. You got paid 1 hour for school and 1 hour of study time, up to 40 hours a week on minimum wage. I had to drive 51 miles to get to the college, 51 miles to get home. That was the life. 20-hour days, 5 days a week. I made most of my gas money tutoring people that had been going to school for 3 years, and it was a 2-year community college. And I did all right. I had about 53 credits in 3 semesters, and then my wife had a tubal pregnancy and almost died, and I had to drop out. When I was doing my final exams, I was supposed to be doing them while she was in the hospital. And 2 teachers gave me a pass, and I came in the next day while she was still in the hospital. And they were both like, just take the tests, and you're going to get an A no matter what. Don't worry about it. Why are you even here? Now, one was weightlifting and one was archery. So they weren't serious classes, but I got A's on both tests anyways. It was kind of like those kids that get to go all those colleges right next to the ocean and stuff, because it was on Grand Traverse Bay. You could walk for 15 minutes and be on a beach. All right, everybody who hasn't given me a like, give me a like so that some people get notifications if you would. I'm gonna get this off start before I start coughing and give you all the COVID. But thanks for stopping in to see Reptar and I, and we gone.